Hey viewers, so I just got this in the mail and I thought I'd do a full-on unboxing for once. This is another one I ordered kind of on a whim. And it is another World Tech. This time it's the Nomad. Remember I reviewed the World Tech Warrior a while back and I kind of liked it. I loved the aesthetics of it. So I saw this was on sale, and I thought I'd give it a try, and I gotta say, it looks pretty damn cool. Real quick size comparison. It is very equivalent in size to a Rampage. See here, on the front, you got, 65 feet, which is about what the motorized Warrior was. That's kind of interesting. 10 darts, don't have a lot of hopes there. Spring, pump action, blah, blah, blah. On the back, it's got a flip-up sight. Woohoo! It has batteries, which is to light up, which I'm really kind of curious what that looks like. Uses AA's, which I grabbed some. Even though it's pump, it does use batteries, and I think that's just for fun, which I thought would be kind of cool. So let's unbox it and see what we got. Some cutters in here. Now I gotta say, whatever kind of performance or other issues, the darts are terrible. World Tech is really killing it with the aesthetics. I mean, these things look really cool. I mean, you look at like, an Air Warrior, and I actually like this little 3-shot Springer. I might actually like review it sometime. But this is really bland looking. I have a Boomco flip bow. I really like this. It's a lot of fun to play with. Great range, love it. Have 40-shot magazines. I can't remember. But again, the aesthetics are nice, but I mean, if you compare these, this actually looks, for sort of an off-brand company, this looks really cool. So anyway, enough about that. Assuming it's okay to dry fire. Ooh, that does not feel good. That is, yeah, not really sure about that. But we'll see. Okay, so, screwdriver to open up the case. See what we got. Wow. Yeah. That sucks. Okay, well, I guess we'll pull out the instructions and just make sure we didn't miss anything, because... Well, I was really excited to pull this thing out, and with each passing moment, I'm less excited. Yeah, there's no instructions. There's a flyer for what the hell that is. Honestly, I don't even see where you load darts. Oh, well, it can't be a front loader. That's it? Yeah, it's a front loader pump. Ugh. I guess I should keep it on camera, but okay, so fiddled with it a little bit, and I have to say this is the coolest looking Jolt reskin I've ever seen. I'm trying to be a little bit more enthusiastic about it because there are, I guess, some things that are neat. It's got decent sized grip. I guess I should get to the big thing. If you squeeze if you flip the light on, the switch on, nothing happens. If you squeeze the trigger, it does in fact light up, which is, you know, one of the reasons I wanted to test it out. It's actually kind of cool looking. Yeah. So otherwise, shoot, let me turn the lights on. Front loader, storage for 2 more darts. I mean, it's, for what it is, it's massive. I did fire it a couple times. No very impressive ranges. I understand now I've got such a short pump because it's just a one-shot. Shoots okay. When you shoot it, it does light up. I don't know what to think about this. There wasn't a whole lot of information about it, so I was kind of taking a chance, and it lights up. The sight flips up, and otherwise it's a very cheesy front-loading Springer that shoots okay. I wish I was more enthusiastic about this. I thought the lighting up is actually really cool. I wish there was something more that could be done with it. I love the aesthetics of it. I mean, it looks really awesome. It looks like a giant blaster handgun thing, but it is just, you know, in the end, it is just a little front-loading one-shot. That, yes, that's about all I got. I'll call it the height of form over function. I do really like the light up, though. Yeah, that's about all I got. There was a lot of awkward pauses in this because this was not what I was expecting. At least it works, but I mean, it is what it is. So I'll probably cut out a lot of the awkward pauses and disappointed sighs, but I'll probably leave at least a few in so you can get a feel for the overall result. I hope this video was helpful, or at least interesting, entertaining, and this is the World Tech Warrior Nomad. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye. I was able to get this mostly apart. This top piece was attached here, came apart for no reason that I can tell. The handle actually came off, again, for no special reason. And the slide, of course, came off. Unfortunately, all the screws came out, but it looks like it's glued or something right in here. And I'm really worried about splitting this or messing something up. I didn't want to force it, but I was able to turn it around, pry it open. I know it's going to be dark, but to get to the internals. Managed to pull out this cylinder, I guess you call it? I don't know. And it had the spring in it, which was not very impressive. But I did notice it was about the same size as the spring from an old Triad I had. So I'm going to give that a try. The Triad spring is a little longer. I'm going to try to see if this works. If it compresses, I don't know. See what happens. I'm really worried I'm not going to be able to get this thing back together. But I'll give it a try. So this is the fully reassembled Nomad. It actually came together fairly easily. Everything still works. It still lights up, which is what's critical, you know. Yeah. And it does have the Triad spring in it. This is the old spring. I don't know what I'll do with that. It still is not a very powerful blaster. I would argue it's even maybe not as good as the Triad the spring came from. Unfortunately, I don't have a chronograph or any way to test it. I do what I like to call the tree test, where I take it out on my porch and I try to shoot it over a tree in the front yard. And if it makes it all the way over the tree, that's about elite performance. If it makes it into the street past the tree, that's above Elite Performance. This did not make it over the tree, and I believe the other Triad I have has made it over the tree. So it's still not, you know, an awesome blast or anything like that, but it shoots. It's easy to load. It's a lot of fun to look at. It lights up, and I really feel bad because going back, this is the next day, so going back, I've watched the videos that I shot for this, and God, I just sound so down on this thing and so monotone. And it's really easy to be, but then you get it in your hands, and it feels cool. The pump actually has a little bit of pressure to it. Originally it was shooting like 15 feet with the spring. Now that I got a real spring in it, I mean, there's definitely some kick there. It was a fun little project to work on. It was actually surprisingly easy to put the spring in. I would even be tempted to maybe take another Triad someday and try doubling up the spring, although I'd be worried about breaking the internals maybe. Who knows? So I'm definitely glad that I got it, and I had fun playing with it, and I'm going to hold on to it. So hopefully this ending is a little more upbeat than my original one, and hopefully this video was useful. Please like and or subscribe if you like this or if you like any other videos, and I'll keep trying to put out content about the weird blasters I find. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.